latest on Typhoon Mangkhut, which continues to intensify as it begins to move away from the Mariana Islands today. 6 AM Chamorro Standard Time on September 11th, it was at 14.1 north, 142.2 east. Now has winds of 125 miles per hour, just short of Category 4 status, and this is its current position as Stage 5 on the CDPS scale, which means that devastation can occur if the centre of the storm passes over you. The distance is in miles, now 177 away from Hagatna, Guam, 1,200 miles before it arrives in Virac, but it's expected to move way north of there, 1364 to Santa Ana and 1405 to Basco on the Batanes Islands. A typhoon warning remains in effect for Guam, Rota, Tinian and Saipan. No other watches and warnings are in effect because the storm is still quite far away from the Philippine Islands. It'll take a few days for the storm to get there. So this is what we expect over the next 5 days, the storm to cross over the Philippine Sea. It could develop into a Category 5, that is actually what is forecasted by the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre and a few computer models. So Category 5 is quite possible as the storm approaches the Philippines and the Luzon Strait, which the GFS still thinks it will pass through last time I saw, but looks like it's going to be closer to the southern tip of Taiwan this time, and then towards the Hong Kong and China area. So that's what it looks like over the next few days. Certainly cause for concern that sea surface temperatures remain very warm all the way to the Luzon Strait and into the South China Sea. Only land impediments could stop it, along with wind shear, which is, as far as I know, expected to rise a little bit. So this is what we expect on the wind field over the next few days. Another look here into Wednesday, the storm moving well away. It's over clear open waters there throughout the rest of this week, and then by Friday the storm starts to close in on either the Philippines or Taiwan, or both, going in the middle of the two. And it's a very large wind field there by the weekend according to the GFS, and possibly where it strengthens the most is just off the Batanes Islands, and then it weakens substantially as it enters the South China Sea but remains a typhoon. These are the latest chances of tropical storm force winds: 57% on Basco, 56% at Santa Ana, 50% at Apari, 42% at Kaohsiung in Taiwan, and 10% in Hong Kong. Tropical storm conditions are still possible and possibly occurring on the Mariana Islands. So this is what the models are saying at the latest. The JCWC, the grey line there, saying Category 5 along with the HWRF. The other models on that picture not so keen. Wind shear looks like it's going to be peaking around now actually, so it will decrease after today. And you can see the tracks there, all of those models that we're looking at taking the storm through the Luzon Strait now. And sea surface temperatures, as seen on the right hand side, staying very warm whichever model you look at. This is how the storm has actually been appearing in the last few frames. Still no obvious signs of an eye if you look at this particular look, but it is actually there. You can see on the water vapor imagery it's actually starting to come out now, and that may be a feature that we'll see over the next few hours. It's 43 days until the Philippines has its longest typhoon drought in history. I just wanted to mention that whilst we were here, but it looks like that may well be on its way to ending, and if you live in the northern part of the Philippines, this is one to definitely watch out for. It's on the way. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest. You can also find our YouTube page. You're probably there already, but if not, subscribe if you haven't so far. You can also find our Facebook page, Force 13 all in text, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by enjoying the benefits of patronage. You can find out more information about how to become a patron and what those benefits are at patreon.com/Force13. We are also continuing into our third day of coverage on Force 13's live feed. You can find it at youtube.com/Force13/live.